Hey, what's up everybody, Tech Chucker here, and welcome back to This Week in Dioramas Season 2. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the show in just a second, but I did want to talk a little bit about how this year is gonna go. So I did my break, if you will, two reasons. One, to be able to spend a little bit of time focused on my family, and then the other reason is because spring semester has started and I wanted to be able to focus my efforts on getting situated with that. I'm a little bit nervous about how that's gonna go because I'm getting now into my actual major classes, and one of the classes I'm taking is data structures. It's a computer science class, and you know, I'm not a programmer. I don't have any interest in becoming a programmer, but obviously computer science degrees are going to be pretty heavy on programming. So I'm a little bit nervous about how that's going to go. It's been about 10 years since my last Java class, and so yeah, we're going to see how that goes. We are going to do the show in pretty much the same format as we did last year. That means every Saturday we are going to reveal the next episode, so make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and hit that bell notification so you know as soon as the episode goes live. Congratulations again to Crashbox Customs for winning the Grand Championship last year. We're gonna do the exact same thing basically this year. That means every episode there's going to be a top 5 fan vote, and you guys will get your chance to vote for your favorites, and whoever wins that episode will be entered into the Grand Champion at the end of the year. Now, if you're new here and not familiar with how the show operates, every week I go through Instagram looking for the coolest looking dioramas, and I showcase them here on the show. Now, because there are getting to be so many submissions, I ask that you are using the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas so I can find it and be able to showcase it. You do need to make sure that you are using the hashtag to qualify to be in the top 5, and obviously then to be in the Grand Championship. So use that hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas every single time you upload a picture to Instagram. Now I want to talk a little bit about the purpose of the show. Why am I doing this show? Well, about 4 years ago, I started working on dioramas. I loved being a part of the DioStructure Facebook group, and now I'm a member of the Diorama Creators Facebook group as well. But now that I'm in school, I'm building a lot less dioramas than I'd like. And I wanted to be able to remain in the community actively. And this was one of those things that, you know what, I could do each week to be able to showcase everyone else's work and kind of gush about it. Because, you know, I see all these posts on Facebook and I really love the work that you guys do. And I wanted to be able to go a little bit further and you know, show my appreciation for the skill that you guys have. So that's one of the reasons that I do the show. And the other reason that I wanted it is I wanted to be able to shine some light on some projects that people weren't necessarily finding on Instagram or Facebook as much. It's very easy for stuff to get buried in these different feeds, especially on Instagram. You know, if you're not using the right tags, people that have amazing work are getting 3, 6, 10 likes, and they should be getting hundreds of likes. So I wanted to be able to bring a little bit more attention to some of you that really deserve the attention. And that brings me to kind of my ask this year. I have 2 asks for all of you. Number 1 is that I'm not asking you to go like and follow every single diorama creator. I'm just asking that you go like and interact with those that you do like. So if you see stuff on Instagram, especially if they're using the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas, which, by the way, you can follow on Instagram. You can follow that hashtag, and I highly recommend that you do, because there's a lot of stuff on there that I don't showcase because I just don't have the time. But that's a good place to be able to go and see new stuff. But I ask that you like their stuff, follow them, and leave comments. That's the one thing that I've noticed, is there's not always a lot of comments occurring on other people's Instagrams. And all it takes is just to throw a fire emoji or, you know, a great job, stuff like that. And then the other ask is that we all step outside of our comfort zone. When we're building, some of us, especially myself, when I run into something a little bit difficult, I tend to kind of hold off. And instead of doing that, I'm gonna encourage everybody to step outside of your comfort zone. Let's say you've been building mostly warehouse dioramas. Try something different. Expand your skill set. Or let's say you do lots of diverse different types of dioramas. Push your paint skills beyond what you've been used to. You know, if you're just dry brushing and you haven't done anything with weathering, try weathering your work. If you've never tried doing mortar in your bricks, try that this year. Go watch tutorial videos. Now, I've got some. There's plenty of others out there that have lots of really good tutorials out there, so I'm not saying you have to just watch mine. In fact, you know, watch others. They're probably better than mine. Expand your skill set and try new things. I'm doing that right now. I've got a fairly big project that I've been working on, and I needed it's like a fire, what is it? The fire department thing that they have on the side of buildings. I've been putting it off, and finally I decided, nope, I'm gonna sculpt this sucker from scratch, and we're gonna just do this. Even if it doesn't turn out perfectly, that's what you need to do to be able to start building more and more skills. And so that is my ask number 2, is push yourself beyond the limits that you think you have, and you just might surprise yourself. There you have it. We're gonna go ahead and get started with this year's first showcase. I hope you enjoy the episode. Let me know in the comments below what you're thinking of the show. What is your favorite diorama, especially if your favorite didn't make it into the top 5. But let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get started with the showcase. We are going to start with an absolutely amazing diorama from Makagoya. I don't know if I said that right or wrong, but I am absolutely floored by this amazing dial. Let's go ahead and play the video here. Just look at how amazing this piece is. The sculpt work on here, and then you throw in all of the moss flock work that you've got, the trees. This thing is absolutely epic. It is so amazing. I love every bit of this thing, and she's got some kind of little secret passage things, or whatever you might call it, in here. I'm just floored by it. It is such a beautiful piece, because this is what I'm talking about. There's like a little secret door to a catacomb of some sort. That is absolutely amazing. I love this piece so much. That is so cool. Wow, it must have taken forever to do this. This is why I absolutely love doing this show so much, because the work is so amazing. Let's go back to this one, play this little video. If it'll actually play, there we go. Check it out. I love the detail on your stonework. It is so good. I love the paint. My gosh, and I love the there's little skulls on the side. Let's go over here because we've got a closer up. Look at all the skulls there. That is awesome. Absolutely amazing way to start this show off. It is such an amazing piece. Look at that. The Grand Hall, or at least it used to be. Absolutely love it. This next one is coming from Van Crack Dioramas. It looks to be a Masters of the Universe display piece, calling it the Snake Men Ruin. I really like this piece. It is such a complete little diorama. I love it a lot. Your sculpt work, the paint work is all on point, and I love these little, it looks like snakes. I'm assuming these pieces are actually like vines or whatever. Loving the little skulls that are strewn throughout. Just an awesome display piece that's gonna look amazing on any shelf. So awesome job to Van Crack Dioramas on such a nice looking display. Check out this absolutely epic piece by My Marvel Customs. I absolutely love this. It is a freestanding display piece that they've made, and it is amazing. I think I've showcased a little bit of this before, but I don't know that I've showcased this entire thing. Look at how amazing this is. You've got all these different rooms with different lights, all sorts of really cool stuff going on with this thing. Got interiors. This is an absolutely epic piece. Absolutely love it. It is so cool, the creativity that people come up with. It's, wow, so awesome. This would be such a clean, fun piece to have in your living room. So awesome job to My Marvel Customs. Here's a display piece that I thought was absolutely so cool, so fun. This is from Dark Star Universe. Let's see, DSU Lab laying down some decals. It's a 12-foot Star Destroyer hangar. 12 foot? That looks a little small for a 12-foot, but either way, it still looks absolutely amazing. I love the lighting that you've got under here. It looks so good. I wonder if this is made from scratch or if these are some sort of kit pieces that you can put together and paint and whatnot. But either way, it looks super cool. Would love to see a full shot of this thing because it looks super cool. Love the paint that is going throughout here, especially right here. There's like some charring or something. It looks really good. Now, if you're like me, you probably buy a lot off of Amazon, maybe even a little too much. Now, your purchases from Amazon can support my channel just by doing what you've already been doing. Now, there's no added cost to you and no strings attached. All you need to do is follow my Amazon influencer storefront at amazon.com/shop/techchucker and shop for the action figures you are already going to buy. At my store, I keep track of the prices of tons of action figures from Marvel Legends, Mezco, SH Figuarts, and so much more. And I curate shopping lists that you can easily browse. I even have a deals of the day list that you can watch for the best deals so you can quickly grab that tough to find figure before everyone else. So whenever you make a purchase using the links from my store, I'll get a small commission. But your cost stays the same. So go to amazon.com/shop/techchucker now and follow my store and explore all the shopping lists and buy what you like. That's all there is to it. Thank you for supporting my channel and happy collecting. Check out this brownstone that Cremated Plastic made. Looks like he made it for his mom, which is pretty cool. I really like the way that this turned out. I think you did a great job. Not sure if it is fully done or not. If it's not done, then it looks like some of the windows are knocked out or something like that. So this piece really is turning out very, very well. The paintwork, especially right here on the concrete, really looks kind of grimy and dirty, which is awesome. Really digging on this piece. So awesome job to Cremated Plastic. And next up, coming from JV77, this is a really cool set of displays. Let's go ahead and play the video while I talk. He's, let's see, about 5 years ago when he joined the toy groups on Face Group, blown away by all the diorama makers. Now he's making his own. This is so cool. I love seeing newer diorama creators making their own stuff. That's just one of the fun things about this art is anybody can do it. And he's made some really nice looking display pieces here that, yeah, it's just super cool. Here is a really cool display piece coming from Juan 12. Does that mean 1/12? I don't know. I hope I didn't just offend you, but this piece looks really cool. I really dig this. So they added some lights like above this doorway. There's a lot of detail going throughout here. You can see there's a couple of windows on the ceiling, which is pretty sweet. The brickwork is looking very nice. Yeah, this thing just really turned out very, very well. I think you did a great job on this. Nice lighting to kind of give that that cinematic look. So awesome job. Next is a pretty amazing piece. It is kind of a destroyed, I believe, Avengers display piece. I'm not certain. There's not a ton of information, but it does say in here Avengers Endgame diorama. And there's only this one picture that I could find. Look at all of the details throughout this thing. I mean, this is just chock full of detail. It's kind of just one paint tone, which is a grayish color, which kind of gives that blown up look. And this thing looks amazing. I love the centerpiece A for the Avengers. I assume it's for the Avengers. It's just amazing. There's so much detail in here that, yeah, this is amazing. So awesome job to Roven Mobile Photography. Here is a Spider-Man display coming from the Krusty Crew. Always loving Spider-Man. I wonder what Spider-Man this is. It looks like it's a Hot Toys, so if this is a 1/6 scale, that is pretty impressive. Loving the paintwork, but the sculpt work is really where this thing shines even more. The paintwork is good, don't get me wrong there, but this sculpt work is so cool. Loving the bricks, all of the detail on here with this being broken off, and then this broken window. Such a cool looking piece. Let's scroll through a couple of these pictures, some more angles. Absolutely love the work. It's so detailed. You've got the crate broken off because of this I-beam that has broken through it. Dang, that is awesome with all those details, broken off pipe here. So awesome job to Krusty Crew, always puts in such amazing work, and look at the detail on the edging here. Now that is solid, that is a great detail. Here is a cool little bodega type of building from Tomtastic. Let's see what we've got here. Double-sided building diorama, just need to seal the paint. Okay, this thing looks awesome. I absolutely love it. Your brickwork looks great. The concrete, look at the little bit of detail right on this corner, looks awesome. There's nice weathering throughout. The signage looks amazing. That looks like it's raised, those letters. So I wonder, did you 3D print that? I don't know if you hand print or hand cut that. That is amazing. I absolutely love this piece. This one is coming from Oilers Workshop. Let's see if there's information, and there is no such thing as too many details. That is correct. This, if I didn't see the hand in there, you'd think that this was a real building. I love the way that you have merged the cinder block with the brick here, and this little mesh thing with the air conditioner unit. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely amazing. So much detail in here. So amazing work to Oilers Workshop. Wow, what a great piece. Speaking of great pieces, we've got another amazing one coming from Flashworks Art. Can't believe I stumbled on that. 3 floors, all done. We've seen a little bit of this progression for a little bit now. He's got it done. Look how amazing this piece turned out. Oh my gosh, I love this vent piece that's coming out. There's nice weathering. You've got some wires and whatnot going through here. Let's cycle through some of these pictures. This is an absolutely amazing piece. Your work is so realistic looking. I'm assuming you're going to be selling this maybe. Whoever gets this is going to be very happy. Check out this piece coming from Kraken's Customs. Let's see, it's a fantasy inspired diorama, 1/12 scale, made from scraps. That's the cool part about making these dioramas also, is you're gonna be generating a lot of scraps and you can use it to make even more dioramas. Really liking this thing. You've got some nice sculpt work within your rocks. I love the little greenery that you've thrown in there. The paint looks very nice. It's got kind of a greenish tint to it, which is pretty cool, but I think that was just the lighting. Take a look at that. That's super cool. Yeah, I think you did a great job on this piece. I especially love this little chunk that's laying down, broken off. Just a solid piece of work here. We got some work in progress pics. Look at that, sculpting in that piece. That is super cool. And we've got another one coming from Krusty Crew. This one is a Back to the Future display piece. You've got the DeLorean up above. If you remember the Lion Estates sign, that is super cool to see this all put together. We've seen a couple of Back to the Future display pieces, and they're always so much fun and bring out the memories so much. The lighting here, that looks really good. It gives that ambiance so well. Wow, what a great piece. I love this little grass, and then you've got a little bit of the dirt alongside the street. This is amazing. And then of course, you've got the Back to the Future logo right there. Ah, what a great shot. What a great diorama. Awesome job. Next is a piece that looks to be some sort of like spaceship or something. So much fun making this dio. Gotta make another one. Scroll way down through. Okay, so not sure what this is meant to be, but it is, okay, space station. Yay, I was right. This is from Oilers Workshop again. One shot. very, very well done, composed very nicely. I love all the detail. You get some weathering of some sort right here along there, which looks great. I love the little what looks to be like bolt or something. Those detail pieces are so awesome. Not sure what that is, but the texture of it makes it look so cool in this picture. Here is what I believe to be a Warhammer, I think it's called Warhammer. Let me check. Yeah, Warhammer terrain piece. These Warhammer builders are always so amazing. The work that they can do. Proud to present the whole set together. So it looks like this must be a modular sort of piece from MS Terrain Lab. This is such a great looking piece. I love the broken down, just like ruin of these houses. It is so cool. The detail work, the paint, my gosh, the talent. This is absolutely amazing. Loving these crates, so up there. Awesome job, absolutely love it. Here is a piece that brings up so many memories to me. This is from Road Trip Attic. Now, when I first saw this, I thought it was a Motel 6. But it's a $6 and up motel. We, when I was a kid, used to go to so many Motel 6s when we would go traveling. And so they looked a lot like this. I absolutely love this. I hated staying in Motel 6s, but I love this, what you've got here. Such a cool looking display piece. Not sure what scale it is. I think they gave a little bit of information as to how big it is. So 13 inches long by 4 inches high. I'm guessing that's close to a 3 3/4 inch scale. The sign alone is absolutely amazing. And then you've got the rest of this thing. Such a great piece. Check out this display coming from none other than Hemble Creations Customs. This is another Star Wars display piece. It's the Shore Trooper Scarif, 28 millimeters. Not sure exactly off the top of my head how big that is, but I always love your work. The detail on here is always so amazing. The transition from dirt to whatever this thing is, some sort of like concrete tile-ish, is really nicely done. The shrubbery looks awesome. Let's cycle through a couple of more of these so you can see some more angles from here. He always does such great work. I absolutely love it. Always, I don't know how you can put together so many so quickly, but yeah, again, awesome work on this thing. Coming from our friends at Rhino Dioramas. Again, thank you to Rhino Dioramas for sponsoring the Grand Championship prize pack from 2019. They've got here a 1/12 scale Halloween facade diorama. Really digging on this, love the light. Paintwork looks so nice. You always do such great paint. You can see the weathering throughout here. They do lots of 3D printed items, so hit them up at rhinodioramas.com. Follow them on all of the Instagram and Facebooks and all of that. They do lots of really cool work. So this piece really looks awesome. Solid work. Really loving the weathering on the paint. Yeah, just a all-around great piece. Next is this piece coming from Figures and Photography. It's like a catwalk of some sort right there. The weathering on the paint on here looks so good with a little bit of white that really just accents those edges, makes it look like it's all weathered, and not weathered, well, yes, weathered, but rusted out and whatnot. Let's see what we've got here. 1/12 scale abandoned mine diorama. Yeah, this looks so good with the paintwork on the stones. You just really did a great job. I love the rust that you've got on that light. Wow. And then the little wires that are hanging down. Very, very cool looking display piece. Yeah, so good. I love it. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is amazing. So much detail in that. Love the little high voltage thing. Holy crap. Awesome, awesome job. Wow, so many great details on this thing. This one is coming from Kyle Robinson Customs. I always mess this up. He's got like 4,000 views on this. Well done. Let's go ahead and play this video. It looks like it's a Detolf piece, some articulated icons, little roof pieces at the top here, whole bunch of the ninjas from the articulated icons. Just a great looking piece. It's like a dojo of sort. Awesome piece. Absolutely love this. Look at that. Those doors look so clean. Awesome job with these panels. Love the little flag. We got a Gomez here. This is so cool. Absolutely love it. So great job to Kyle Robinson's Customs for another amazing piece. Next is this one coming from Johnny Simpleton. His work always so amazing. Let's see, he did 3,200 cobblestones by hand, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw a video of him laying these down one by one with some sort of tweezers. But wow, the level of workmanship on this is absolutely amazing. He's got another series of pictures that I wanted to show you guys because his work is so good. See if I can find it here. That is absolutely amazing. So cinematic with these pictures. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful work. And in daylight, looks so good. I'm pretty confident he has weathered this car himself. All of this just looks so realistic. So amazing job to Johnny Simpleton. As always, you do absolutely breathtaking work. Here is a little neon sign that Star Marvel 76 did. They contacted me because I was interested in what they actually used for these neon lights, and this is a really cool sign that he did here. Let's go ahead and play this video. It blinks on and off. He's got, I believe, some pictures of what it looked like to make this thing. Yeah, let's go through a couple of these because I wanted to show you. So essentially what you're doing, and I love this piece so much. It's, let's see, fun photo of the well house. Not sure what the well house is. I feel like I should know that. The workmanship on this thing is absolutely amazing. It's just one picture, so we don't get any more angles to be able to see a little bit closer, but you can see so much detail with the grasses. There's little sunflowers throughout, and wow, this is absolutely amazing. The one question I have is, did you make this by scratch? Make this by scratch? Did you make it from scratch, or is this a kit that you painted or whatever? I'd love more details. I'll probably leave a comment on the Instagram just so that I can find out a little bit more about this because I am very intrigued. Here is a warehouse type display piece from Nimai EJ8, stepping up the techniques. There we go. That is exactly what we all need to try and do, is step up our work. Every project hopefully we can improve upon, but I really like what you've done here. It's very well done. Lots of really cool weathering on the garage door here. Not sure what these splatters are. It's some sort of paint or something, not sure. The weathering here with the stains really turned out very, very nicely. So awesome job to Nimai EJ8 for, again, another really cool looking display. This one is coming from Tom's Dioramas. This is another warehouse type of display piece. We've got a little palette of something. The little plastic around it looks very, very cool. Love this door. That door looks so good. And then you've got a little padlock in the middle. I think you've got a closer up shot of that. Lots of graffiti. That looks so good. Absolutely love these signs. My gosh, you did an amazing job on this. Look at that, the weathering on those signs, so good. I got some cigarette butts down there, and yeah, here we go. That is amazing. Look at that weathering. It's textured. That is cool. How did you get that texture? What'd you use for that? I want to know. But awesome job to Tom's Dioramas. A really solid piece. Here is a really unique piece that caught my attention. This is from Diorama Diaries. It's a haunted house diorama. Lots of like shrubbery, but it's all like dead shrubbery. It's vines covering this entire building. It almost looks like it's a bird's nest. By the time you get in close, you can see there's an actual house. Would love to see some work in progress pics on this. You got a little cemetery there, just to see what it took to get this thing to this point, because you can see the little bit of the house poking through. It's a really cool looking display. So awesome job to Diorama Diaries. This is coming from Saturn Crowley. And what do we got? You're on My Turf. I think it's a Four Horsemen type of display piece. Absolutely love all the detail work. You've got a little dirt road. You can see the grooves from the wheels and a little bit of the hump in the middle, which is awesome. Lots of greenery, so much great detail throughout this thing. Just look at the sculpt work on all of this. And then you've got a little bit of green that's actually coming up on the stone to show that there's mildew and mold and whatnot growing on the side of this building to make it look that much older. I mean, this is just... I'm amazed by this piece. It's so good. And the subtleness of all the paintwork on here. Your grass looks amazing. Wow, look at that. This is absolutely breathtaking, this piece. The realism, look at that. Different type of stone poking through this little hill. Wow, you did an absolutely amazing job. It is so realistic looking. Good Lord, I absolutely love this. Love the little bit of color tone. I saw a work in progress. These little pieces that are a little bit different color. They were so much brighter before, and you've toned it down, really weathered it very nicely. Your skill is so good. Here is a wall and floor type piece from Dark Nightmare 1. Let's see, what do we got? Morbius, I remember, not sure what this is. So try and put some more information in your details so we know exactly what you're going for. It looks like it's kind of a winterish type of display piece. You've got some white, I'm not sure if that's snow or frost probably, and then a little bit of snow here. Looks really good. Your brickwork looks very, very nice as well. So awesome job on this piece. It looks very cool. Okay, Morbius. There we go. It was in there. For all you Ghostbusters fans, this one is coming from Cremated Plastic, and you should recognize this. If you don't, go watch the show or the movies. Again, this is the containment, the ecto containment unit that was on the wall in the Ghostbusters lair. It's not a lair. Let's go ahead and play this because these lights blink. Holy crap, this is absolutely amazing. It is in a frame. It'll frame up nicely on the wall. So awesome job to Cremated Plastic, and congratulations on the 9,000 views. Dang, that's awesome. Next up is this one coming from Styrosmith Dio Arts. It's a Tyrant Brood Chamber work in progress. Your work is always so amazing. Look at the details on all of this. It looks so good. This is great. The sculpt with all of the, like I said, all of the details, so amazing. Absolutely love it. Cannot wait to see this thing completed. It looks pretty close to done. But yeah, make sure that you post it and tag it up so that when it's done, we can check it out again. Next is a really amazing piece from C. Goosey. If you're not already following him on Instagram, you need to. He does absolutely amazing work. This piece is so cool. He really excels at doing the kind of ruined, destroyed sort of display pieces. You can see he's got some cinder blocks in here and then brick on the outside of that. He's got this power pole, which he did, and it looks so realistic. Look at that. Look at all the detail on that. You've got weathering. You've got these it looks like they're spring type things. I forget what they're called. Not resistors. Anyway, it's amazing looking. Look at all the rubble here. Just chock full of detail, chock full of skill. Look at that. You've got the little joists, floor joists showing here. So much detail. He obviously understands architecture to know how these buildings are built, to be able to then reconstruct it into a small display piece. I love that little toilet looking all grimy and nasty. So awesome job to C. Goosey. Always does amazing work, as I've said a million times. Next up is this piece coming from Laser Shot. This is a castle commission. It's completed. Love the little archway that you've got around the door. Your door looks great with the weathered wood there. The tree, amazing looking tree. Grass always looks good. Yeah, you just did a superb job on this piece. I really love it. I think you are really stepping up your game this year already because you know, it's a slightly different style than what you've done before. So awesome.
I can't say enough good things because I really love this piece. Here is another piece that looks kind of like a Halloween style. Yep, there we go. 1/12 Halloween house from Clanabelle. I love the different takes that people have on these different movie properties when you make the display pieces. This is another Halloween one, and it looks great. I love the bricks for the stairway. That looks awesome. Very cleanly done. Nice grass. Yeah, it's looking really good. So awesome job to Clanabelle. Just loving your work. Keep it up. Everybody keep it up because you guys are doing such great work. And this next one really struck my eye. This is from Creative Rich 77. It is a G.I. Joe throne for a commander. This is from the Cobra side, obviously, and I really like this. Like I said, it stood out to me. This gold looks really good. I'm guessing that you sculpted this yourself. Looks like it's not quite done, possibly. You've got the base to paint is my guess, but this looks really cool. I always love seeing thrones, so keep them coming, you guys. And last but not least, coming from what do we say? Leo Furtado 62 from Brazil. Let's see, not sure what that says. Let's go ahead and play this video because at first I thought this was just someone's room, and it's not. This is a diorama piece. It is absolutely amazing. If I'm not mistaken, their hand is going to show up somewhere in here. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Holy crap, the realisticness. Realisticness? Is that a word? I don't think it is. I just made it into one. Wow, absolutely phenomenal work. Love it. Look at the detail on that. This is so good. Some of you guys really step up your work. You've got such talent and at such scales. It is crazy to be able to see this work. So amazing work to Leo Furtado 62. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who participated. There was a long break between the last episode and this episode, and so that means there were so many dioramas. Obviously, I could not showcase them all. So make sure you are following the hashtag ThisWeekinDioramas on Instagram so you can see all of what we missed from the show, and you can keep monitoring and watching that. But again, thank you to everybody who has been watching and participating in the show. But we're not quite done yet. We need to reveal my top 5 from the week, and you guys will get your chance to vote for your favorite. And my top 5 are The Cottage and Bridge by Saturn Crowley, The Office Desk by Leo Furtado 62, The Ruined House by C. Goosey, The Vikings Ruins by Mashia Goya, and The Spider-Man Display by Krusty Crew. Make sure you go to the community tab on my channel right after the show and vote for your favorite, and the winner will be entered into the Grand Champion vote coming at the end of the year. There you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification. And also make sure that you are uploading your diorama pictures to Instagram and tagging them with that hashtag ThisWeekinDioramas. And I will see you next week.